Okay, is it moral in your framework? Is it moral to use sentient beings without their consent?
So before I answer that, how would you define sentient?
No, 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 no. That's what my live is about. Oh, you want to know what sentience is? That's fair. Okay, fair enough. Sentience is someone experiencing the world. So a subject, experiencing the world and weighing them out. I prefer to be comfortable. I don't prefer to be uncomfortable. I can feel joy. I can feel suffering.
So is that only for humanity or all life forms who are sentient?
All sentient beings.
And to use them without the. Well, it depends on the life form then,
Why?
because not all animals can do a contribution to society,
Not all humans can either.
but majority do.
Okay, but what about the humans that can't? Can I exploit them?
No,
Okay, why not?
because humans are the superior race on Earth.
What makes us superior? Just because
Because
we dominate?
yes,
So, because might makes right, that means that it's moral for us to use animals?
because animals cannot dominate us.
Okay, so again, you're saying might makes right. Is that moral in your eyes? Someone bigger and stronger can do whatever they want?
I mean, who's going to stop them?
Isn't that how every colonialist dominator has thought? Oh, these people can't fight back. That means it's okay that I dominate them. Is that moral?
Not against people.
But what's the difference?
The difference is no animal has ever had an uprising against humanity.
Why does that matter? So because a group has never been able to successfully escape their oppressor, it's okay to continue oppressing them?
In terms of animals, yes.
Why? Why are animals special? What makes them different?
Because animals provide a form of energy.
So do humans.
We don't eat humans.
I know, I'm trying to get you to understand why I care about all sentient beings. Humans and animals both have the capacity to feel joy and suffering. There's no moral difference. And we have evidence that we can thrive without using animals. So what's
But
stopping you from living vegan from now on? Like, why do you think you still have the right to violate someone's autonomy when you don't need to? You're not in survival mode.
because we can use animals for utility, even so,
But
animals.
we don't need to. We don't need to. It's absolutely unnecessary. Let me
But
give
it
you an
has.
example. May I give you an example?
Sure.
In your moral perspective, do you think it's moral for me to kick dogs for exercise?
No,
And tell me why. I agree with you, but I want to know why.
there's no utility in doing that.
There is. I get great exercise from it. It gives me joy. I have a lot of dogs, so it's convenient for me. Is that moral?
No.
Okay, I agree. Can you say why?
The reason why that's not normal is because you're abusing
Not normal. Is it moral?
moral. Yeah, that's not moral
Okay.
because you're abusing an animal for entertainment and exercise when it's
Right, right. I
unnecessary.
can I can go kick something else, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. I can get my exercise and all the things I need from not using the dog, right? So then it's immoral for me to use the dog when I have alternatives. Do you see where I'm going?
Yeah, but that's with exercise, not with consumption and eating.
So I'm telling you that you don't need to use animals to survive. So you're using the animals for your taste entertainment. You're taking their entire life away for 15 minutes of sensory pleasure that you'll forget about in the next day or two. So you're entertaining your mouth, I'm entertaining my foot. What's the difference?
It's not for entertainment, it's for survival.
No, I just told you don't need to use animals. Humans do not need to use animals. Do you know what the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics is?
No, what is it?
They're the largest body of diet professionals. That means that they look at how diet affects your health. They're the largest body of diet professionals in the world. And they have a statement on their page that says a vegan diet is safe and healthy for all stages of life, including pregnancy, nursing, infancy, childhood, adolescence, adulthood, elderly age, and even athletes. Safe and healthy, and it's even preventative to many of the chronic diseases that ail us, that harm us the most, like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's. We have evidence that if you go to like a whole food plant-based diet, you can actually reverse some of these things, which other diets cannot do. So if we can, sorry, go ahead. I saw you come on mute.
No, so I agree. Eating vegan does give you health benefits, but in this
So,
economy,
okay, no, it's cheaper. Whole food plant-based is cheaper. If you're living in a Western world, it's absolutely cheaper.
no, it's not, especially what's been going on in the United States.
There's evidence about this. Actually, the EPIC Oxford study did look at this, and they found that a plant-based diet is 30% cheaper than the regular diet in the area. 30% cheaper. Beans, rice, whole foods, frozen fruits and vegetables, rice, quinoa, any of those grains, whole wheat, bread, pasta.
But you have to eat more in volume.
I've been vegan 8 years. I don't need to eat that much. As long as you eat your daily calorie need, whatever it is, based off of your weight, you'll get enough protein. You'll get your nutrients. I have evidence. I have resources right here. Like if you want to be vegan, you have to want to be vegan. You can go to Challenge 22. There's an actual dietitian. You can be like, these are my specific needs. Can you help me be vegan because I don't want to use animals anymore? And they will help you for free. They'll send you meal plans, and they'll go based off of what's in your area and your budget. So I got resources if you genuinely want to go vegan. If you're just giving me another excuse, the point that veganism comes from is that animals are sentient. They don't deserve to be in this situation. They're innocent. We don't even put the most horrible people you can think of through the systems that we put animals through, Animals go through the worst system ever. They get hung upside down, have their necks slit, and drained of all their life essence. That is not a fun experience for anyone. Go ahead.
No, so yeah, I agree. There are inhumane conditions that animals go
No,
through.
no, 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 no. Tell me there's no humane way to do it. If you know the humane way to unalive someone who wanted to live, please share it with me because I have not heard it.
You would do it in a painless method.
And that is?
That's too graphic for to talk.
I just told you what they do. I literally just broke it down what every single slaughterhouse does.
Well, that's what you described was not painless, though.
Yeah, it's not because there is no painless way to do it.
Yes.
Go look it up. I know you don't believe me. Go look up any slaughterhouse footage you can. I guarantee they all feel the pain. The process goes an animal walking into a tight corridor. They're not used to that already. There's loud sounds and they're surrounded by metal. They have strong sensories. They can smell things. They can hear things. They hear their friends in front of them falling down. They hear their friends begging for their life before they're next. It doesn't matter if they're free range, grass fed, whatever. They all go to the same slaughterhouse. It's funny, especially because you mentioned you're in America. Do you know what ag gag laws are?
No.
We are not allowed to record what happens in slaughterhouses. You could potentially be considered a terrorist just for recording what happens in a slaughterhouse and exposing it to the public. What are they hiding if it's so humane?
Well, it means it's not humane. They're not doing it the right way.
That's all of America.
No, there's actual humane.
That's all of America. You can't even tell me what humane means. You can't even tell me what it looks like to humanely take someone's life who wanted to live. Humane is putting a bolt in their brain, hanging them upside down, and slicing their throat. That is literally the humane method.
No, so the first part, the bolt thing, that's the humane way because it takes them out instantly.
Do you want a bolt in your brain? Does that sound nice to do to a human?
Well, we don't eat humans for utility.
Are you purposely being obtuse?
No, you're saying what?
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Are animals sentient?
Yes.
Do they feel pain?
Yes.
Do you agree now, since I've given you evidence that you can go look into, that we can thrive on a plant-based diet?
Yes, it is possible to thrive off
Is
of.
it immoral to cause animals unnecessary harm?
Yes.
Then why aren't you vegan yet?
Because we were talking about the necessary harm for survival.
Well, you just agreed with me that we can thrive on a plant-based diet. That literally means using animals is not necessary. You have an alternative. Stop kicking dogs. It's not necessary for you to use animals.
But it is optional.
So is slavery. Slavery is also an option. I could have children and then just keep them in my basement, never let them out, and only use them as slaves. Is that moral?
No, because that's not.
Tell me why. Oh, no, it brings me great utility. I don't have to do all the chores anymore. I can focus on more important things. I can make more money, in fact, because I don't have to do the house chores. I have slaves. Is that moral?
No, it's illegal.
I can make more money, though. I can feed myself higher quality nutrients. I could be a better person in the world, but I just keep slaves to do my housework.
The reason why it's not moral is because you are enslaving the master race, which has no utility in it, and it's not fair.
Okay. You have a great day. I'm done talking to you. I'm sorry. Human supremacy is gross. To have an idea to think that you're the master race, like, how can you even say those words? How can you even say that? That's what racists said. That's literally what racists said. That's so gross. I am disgusted that I was talking to you. You're gross. Horrible. How dare you use that rhetoric?